Cancers, I'm Christy, you're watching Tiny Toddle Tarot and this is your reading. As always, if anything I say resonates or you feel it will in the future, please let me know by liking and subscribing. Let's get on with your reading. What's happening for the beautiful Cancers this week? Ooh, the Star card. I like it. I like it a lot. And the Ten of Wands, also very good. Something flipped. Did it? Did I imagine it? It did. It did. Oh, two things flipped. So you had the Queen of Pentacles and the Seven of Swords. It's a lot of purple. Oh, weird. A lot of purple around. So firstly, with the Star card, I also feel like, I hate to say it, there's some type of envy around you. Like, especially with the Star card, if you're doing very, very well, random. My phone's never made that noise in my life. If you're doing very, very well this week, there's going to be a little bit of envy from others in some way. There could also be distractions as well, because I never have my phone on and now it's buzzing left, right and centre. The Star card is all about wish fulfillment though, and hopes and dreams and inspirations, and it's very positive to have. And I'm going to clarify these cards and get more information, but for now, basically the Star is very positive. It's also about healing, so it's very, very good, especially as your first card out for the week. Ten of Wands is about letting go of a lot on your plate. So I'm feeling as if you've been kind of struggling with balancing all the different commitments you have, all the different things you've signed yourself up for or helping people out with. A lot of you, I don't know why I'm getting babysitting come in, but you could be babysitting for others, but also, you know, have your own kids and have all, I don't know what it's about, but there's just something where you're overwhelmed in some way and you're going to be letting go of a few of your commitments and kind of almost a lot of your commitments in order to kind of reevaluate and set off on a new path of whatever excites you, whatever tickles your fancy. I've never said that in my life. Maybe you say that and it's a sign, but yeah, there's something where you're going to let go of whatever no longer excites you, whatever you realize is a bit overdue, a bit out of date in your life. Then you have Queen of Pentacles, which is homebody energy. Some of you might feel called to spend a little bit more time at home if you don't already, and others of you it's just a feeling of making your house a home. And some of you are, it's almost like your house doesn't feel right. Maybe you need to sage it, but you're gonna make it feel right. And it's weird because it's almost like, I wish I'd done that sooner, is the feeling I'm getting. Something you're doing this week, you're gonna go, I wish I'd done that sooner. I've been wanting to do that for so long. I thought it was going to be more expensive, I thought it was going to be more time consuming. Maybe you're painting your walls, I don't know, but it's like, I wish I'd done it sooner. Then you have the Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords is hard to read in a lot of ways because it could mean a lot of things, but it's also unpredictability. It could also be someone's perception of you isn't actually who you are, and I feel as if you're going to let that go. If you've been fighting it for a long time, or you've been trying to kind of change someone's opinion about you, there's something where you're going to realize, meh, they can think what they want to think. They're wrong. I'm not that person. But the more I try to prove them wrong, the more they refuse to see it. There's something where you're just kind of doing your own thing soon, instead of worrying about whether or not you look like a good person, because you know you are a good person. So you're not worried about if someone thinks you're a bad person. You're like, you can think that because I'm not. So it doesn't bother me. Clarifying the Star card for Cancer. Oh, two cards. The Knight of Cups and the Eight of Pentacles. Some of you have kind of wished for love, and also others of you, there's some healing in love. If, like, with the Eight of Pentacles, it's almost as if your attention is focused on work and you're more busy trying to kind of make your wishes come true, and your dreams and hopes are to do with work. But with the Knight of Cups, it seems as if you have some type of side story or side quest with a lover, with someone has a lot of romantic feelings for you, and it's gonna be like, oh, this isn't where my mind was at. Okay. Like, you're not planning for it, it's just happening, which is always the best way for it to happen. Clarifying the Ten of Wands, you have the Moon card. Some of you don't realize how much you are carrying. Now, the reason I say that is Ten of Wands. It's almost like, what's that saying? And someone's going to tell me the right way of saying this. A frog won't jump out of the boiling water if you turn it up real slow. I don't know if that's true. I don't know if that's the right way of saying it, but I heard it the other day and it made so much sense. It won't jump out, but if you put a frog in boiling water, it will jump out. But if you slowly turn up the heat on boiling water, the frog doesn't know it's being cooked. I don't know. But it makes a lot of sense, doesn't it? If you pick up what I'm putting down. With the Moon card and the Ten of Wands, I feel like you don't realize how much you've been carrying because you've slowly taken on a little bit more and a little bit more, and you've got more responsibilities and more responsibilities. And you're like, yeah, I don't mind doing that. And I don't mind doing that. Of course I'll do that for you. Of course I'll do that for you. And then suddenly you have no time for you. And there's something with the Moon card where there's a lot of unseen stress, a lot of unseen weight and burdens that you didn't realize you've been carrying, and there's a lot of like healing, I feel, is going to come when you let go of doing everything for everyone else and being everything for everyone else and being there for everyone else all the time. When you kind of give yourself a break, cut yourself some slack. With the Moon card, I feel like you're gonna have some type of awakening of realization of, oh, that took a toll on me. Some of you, your physical health in some way was decreasing or declining, and you didn't realize to the extent until it's gonna heal. And then you're gonna go, whoa, crazy what you being a little bit selfish and focusing on yourself, crazy how much that can heal. Clarifying the Queen of Pentacles. A lot of cards just went everywhere. You have the Queen of Swords and the Two of Swords with the Queen of Pentacles. So Two of Swords is overthinking, and with the Queen of Swords, I feel like there's someone in your life that overthinks for you. Now, it's a weird thing to say, but with the Queen of Pentacles, which is your energy right now, man or woman, doesn't matter, it's just where you are feeling very much comfortable, but then there's a Queen of Swords coming in within the Two of Swords that is overthinking and stressing and almost going to kind of stress you a little bit if you aren't careful. So just remember to kind of protect yourself from that energy. If you are in a very carefree energy, which it looks like you will be because you're letting go of the Ten of Wands, there's going to be someone else that isn't on the same energy wavelength as you, and they're going to they might try and instill doubts or something in you, and they don't realize it and they mean well. It's almost like they're trying to like pre-warn you about things, and you're like, I've already thought about it. I've already overthought it. Don't worry. I already know what could happen. I want to paint the walls. I want to paint them pink. I know it might be a bad idea, but I really want to do it anyway. There's something, because with the Queen of Pentacles, I said you're decorating or redecorating or changing something that you've always wanted to do, or you're going to feel as if you should have done it sooner. You've already put a lot of thought into it, so don't let someone else try to talk you out of it, because it just seems like, I feel like you won't, but I'm just pre-warning you that someone is going to try. Clarifying the Seven of Swords. You have the Seven of Pentacles with the Seven of Swords. Seven of Pentacles is all about patience, taking your time, kind of figuring out what's for you, what's not for you, and waiting for what is for you to jump out at you in a way. Like, if you're unsure and you don't know what you want, it's almost like you're waiting for it to be obvious, or you're waiting for a sign, or you're waiting for a spark of inspiration or something. Some of you have lots of options for career, or ways to make money, and you're like, which one is it, which one is it? And you're waiting for one to speak to you more. But with the Seven of Swords, get clear about what your goal is, because I feel as if you already know what you want with that Seven of Pentacles. You're waiting and waiting for something to jump out at you, but a lot of you already know what you want, but you're in the physical world, the way people are seeing you is waiting. And if someone were to ask you what you're up to, you're like, oh, I'm just figuring out what's best. And I feel like deep down you actually know what's best and what you want to do. You're just a little bit like hesitating, because with the Seven of Swords, people are seeing you as unsure, or people don't see you in the right light. There's certain people, two in particular, that are perceiving you as like, Seven of Pentacles can be like mischievous, or sometimes they say this is the thief card, but it's really just not being able to know what he's up to. What is he doing? He looks a bit dodgy, basically. So there's something here where you're just being misperceived, or your intentions or your goals are being misperceived or misconstrued because you aren't clear on them yourself. And once you're clear on them and honest with yourself, because there is something you want to do, I feel like there's a change you want to make. There's something you've been thinking about. And with the Seven of Swords, sorry, don't let others, it's almost a fear of others perceiving you the wrong way or not understanding your intentions, and they're never going to. You can never kind of correctly communicate your intentions perfectly. It's never going to happen, but you can act and show them instead. And I feel like that's what you're going to do. I feel like you have the Hanged Man as well, which is like a change of people seeing you in a new light, people seeing you from a different perspective, right? Because the Hanged Man is upside down. So with the Seven of Swords of people not seeing you the right way, it's funny that underneath you have the Hanged Man of that being corrected in the near future. So it's really, really positive of things being fixed, because with the Ten of Wands you're realizing you've got too much weight and then you're letting it go. And then with the Seven of Swords, you're kind of realizing it's time to act, even if it's misperceived by others, and then people are looking at you and changing their mindset about you. And it doesn't matter what other people think about you, and I don't know why I've spoke about that for so long, but at the same time, if it's on your mind, I just wanted to reassure you that you're being looked at differently very soon than you are currently, in a positive light. I'm going to wrap your reading up here. Thank you so much for watching. By the way, I am doing private readings again. I'm just taking a very small amount. So if you want to email me, I'll put my email in the description. And hopefully book a couple of readings with you guys. But last week I booked a lot more than I should have. So I'm going to try and only actually take a very small few this time. So please don't be upset if I don't pick you. But I will pick you at some point. I'll get around to you. But I'm just trying to get refreshed. So thank you so much again, and I'll see you next Tuesday for Tiny Tale Tarot Tuesdays.